Hey guys, how's it going? Shane from That Student Life Australia, and today I'm going to share with you my top 3 ways so that you can get straight A's. Let's go. Okay, so before we start, these 3 tips are definitely founded in trial and error, success and failure. Nick and I both used them to do really well to get straight A's, and a lot of other people I know who got that also did so. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright, so tip number 1. Tip number 1 is to look ahead. Always try and be moving past and further than your class if it is applicable. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so for me in particular, in sciences and humanities type subjects where there are definite, parameters as to what you need to learn and to what you need to tick off in class and what knowledge you should have and what skills you should be able to, complete, you need to be going ahead in those classes. So, for example, in physics and chemistry, I would just get all my sources of notes, which were mostly on my computer or in a textbook. I'd grab the syllabus and I would just pre-learn certain dot points and go through the topics before we even got to them in class. Now, I wouldn't do it anything too serious. They weren't my final notes or anything like that. They were just rough draft copies. I'd get to know things and see what was going to be hard when we actually did it in class. It was just like a pre-learning sort of thing, a pre-gauging of my memory, so that when we actually came back in class, I would do the dot point notes for real, good copy for final, and then I would have hit them twice. So when everyone else was doing something once, I was doing it a second time, which meant I understood it even more. I knew what to ask help on, all that sort of stuff. It's just really good if you can go ahead. Don't have to take it too seriously. If you don't understand something, all good, ask in class. But it's really good if you can go ahead and pre-learn things so that when you come in class, you're hitting them double time. Okay, so tip number 2, would you believe, is look backwards. So one tip that I definitely think you guys should follow is to every week or at least once a fortnight or so, you need to take each of your subjects and do just a quick revision session specifically on the stuff you've done in the last fortnight or week. So every Sunday I would just grab, maths, physics, chemistry, religion, all that sort of stuff. I'd grab all the dot point notes, all the, questions and stuff that I'd done in the last 2 weeks, and I'd just reread over my answers and reread over my notes. It just kind of jogged my memory so that it didn't go stale, even though I'd only done it a week ago, because my memory wasn't awesome in the short term. So yeah, things like that, once a week, once a fortnight, specifically being disciplined and going back and saying, hey, this is what we've done, I'm going to reread it, re-put it into my brain, it just gets it again, double time. So if you pair that with looking ahead, you've seen it once when you looked ahead, you've seen it twice when you looked in class, and you've seen it the 3rd time the week after or a fortnight after. By the time you have to come around a month out from exams and study again, you've seen it 3 times, this is the 4th, you are well and truly ready to do awesome. Alright, so tip number 3, this is especially important in some of the really harder subjects like chemistry and, probably a lot of humanities subjects like legal and economics, which really require you to put a bunch of knowledge together in a coherent argument. So what is it? It is make sure you're doing big, all-encompassing practice questions for every topic, doing them really well, perfecting them through your teacher's marking system, and then putting them away and keeping them for good. So, for example, in chemistry and religion, probably 2 of the subjects which it really applied to, you could get anywhere from 4 to 8 mark questions which had to tie in lots of different things, whether it be a whole essay or a 1-page answer or stuff like that. But you had to bring in lots of information to suit one question style and to answer a certain topic line. Now, what I would do is I would get my teachers, if they didn't, or hopefully they did, to give us a practice question which fit something that we'd probably see in the HSC or the final exams. I would have a good crack at it, get it marked, bring it back, have another crack at it, get it marked, and keep doing that until I was really happy with the mark that I got. I would then save that in my little folder down there somewhere, and then when exams came up, I had a bunch of practice questions that I'd already had a really awesome perfected argument for, and then I would just relearn that sequence so that I could apply it to what is probably going to come up in the exam anyway. So doing practice questions, perfecting them, and then saving them for later is really important in those sort of subjects where you can be asked things that, bring in lots of things together for a really hard or challenging type question. Alright, so that's all I've got for you today, guys. Hopefully those 3 tips helped you. They were look forward, look back, do practice questions, perfect them, and save them. If you do those 3 things, you are definitely on the path to straight A's, because all the people I know who got straight A's did each and every one of those things. So implement those. I hope they work. Good luck with your studies, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe for more from That Student Life Australia. See ya in the next video.